Good morning, students. Welcome to Shivaji Group of Institution. Myself, Hitesh Gidwani. Today, we'll discuss about the chapter matter. Although we have already discussed it in the previous class, I'll start from the part from which I have left in the last class. Today, we will discuss about first of all the states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. What is solid? Solids have a definite shape and definite volume. Liquids have definite shape but not definite volume. Gases have neither definite shape nor definite volume. In solids, there are any number of free surfaces. Liquids have only one free surface and gases have no free surface. Okay. Now, we will discuss about the properties of three states of matter: solids, liquid, and gas. In solids, the molecules are very tightly packed. First point. Second point, the molecules of solids are attracted towards each other with a strong force of attraction. Or we can say the intermolecular force of attraction or the intermolecular force of particle force of attraction is very large. The intermolecular space is very less because the molecules are very tightly packed. Okay. Then the density of the particles is very high. The dimension of the solids do not change up to a large extent because the density of the particles is very high. Next point. The solids are rigid and hard. Generally, solids are rigid and hard, exception those solids which are elastic in nature. Because they are elastic in nature, that's why when a force is applied on the object, they change their shape. As soon as the force is removed, the particle, the substance come to its original position. Elastic rubber, spring are the examples of elastic objects which change their shape when an external force is applied on the object. So we can conclude that the particles of solids are very tightly packed, means their intermolecular space is very less. The particles attract each other with a strong force of attraction. We can say that intermolecular force of attraction is very high. The density of particles is very large. Due to their density, the particles are, the solids are hard and rigid. Fifth point, the dimensions of the solid do not change up to a large extent. Okay. Next, properties of liquids. The molecules of liquids are less tightly packed in comparison to solids. Okay, means the intermolecular spaces available here is large in comparison to solids. The force of attraction between the molecules is very large in comparison to solids. Clear? Point number 4. The density is less in comparison to solids. Because solids are not hard and rigid as comparison, because liquids are not hard and rigid in comparison to solids, that's why they are free to move here and there. Okay. There is a vibratory motion also between the molecules of liquid. By these properties, we can conclude that liquids have a definite volume but not definite shape. Why liquids have a definite volume but not definite shape? Because the number of molecules remain the same wherever the liquid is stored or wherever the liquid is kept. That's why the volume remains same, but it take the shape of the container in which they are kept. That's why the liquids are liquids have definite volume but not definite shape. Now we will discuss about the properties of gases. In gases, the molecules are much less tightly packed in comparison to liquids. Because the molecules are very less tightly packed, the intermolecular spaces available is very large in comparison to liquids. Because the intermolecular spaces is very large, that's why the molecules attract each other with a strong force of attraction. Okay. because the spaces available between the molecules of gases is very large. That's why the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of gas, intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules of gas is very less. Okay. Because the force of attraction between the molecules is very less, that's why the molecules of gases move here and there with a random motion. Okay, this motion is termed as Brownian motion. And by these points we can say that gases have neither definite shape nor definite volume. They always take the shape of the container in which they are, they always move here and there from one position to another. This motion is termed as Brownian motion. By conclusion, we can say that gases have definite shape and definite volume. Liquids have definite volume but not definite shape, and gases have neither definite volume nor definite shape. Students, thank you. The rest of the part of this chapter we will discuss in the next class.